Next on Feast with Friends.
You know, when the two of you came out in the open about your relationship, there was a lot of noise. Yeah. And there was a lot of people who were like, these two together, will it work? You know, the age difference and all those things. There were factors that, you know, people talk a lot on social media, right? It's always the case. Did that ever disappoint you or discourage you?
No, I think what disappointed me is to see how messed up, you know, people are.
Yeah.
In terms of, you know, how people think about things and how people even behave around things. But I don't think it really affect, because, you know, usually most people who, like, you know, the most people who talk, they talk on social media, right?
Sitting in their houses.
Yeah, they talk on social media. And on all those platforms, their name on those platforms is follower. I feel like when us guys came into the industry, we started doing music because it was a hobby. You know, it's something you know how to do. You know how to sing. You know how to dance. So when we came into it, we didn't come into it as the business that it is. You know, and because I used to like sing in church, so and I know how to sing, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna go into the industry. So I think most of us don't really understand where we are, what we want to do, what the industry is like, where the money in the music is, where the ministry is. We don't know where to draw the line, you know.
And welcome back to yet another fun episode of the Festive Bread Feast with Friends. Of course, it's a festive bakery production. I am Shiksha Arora, and we are going to be cooking right here with vibes, energy, and of course some good music with a very talented voice who is going to be here with us. So our guest today is somebody who is known for his melodious voice and somebody who really knows how to connect with God. So in case you're wondering who that is, well, his name is Guardian Angel. So Guardian, hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Safi.
You look good.
Asante. Look good too.
I like the whole fit.
Asante.
Alright. So Guardian, when it comes to you in the kitchen, tell us, what do you know about the kitchen? Are you good at cooking?
Yeah, strong tea. Maji kama jana.
So I'm guessing your wife does all the cooking.
No, not really. I'm good.
You're good.
Cooking, yeah.
What's your best dish?
Chicken, ugali.
Oh, you can make that nicely.
Yeah.
So what if I tell you right now, make for me some chicken and ugali? What would you say?
Safi kabisa.
Okay,
Safi,
good.
safi,
We love
safi.
the confidence. So today what we're making is something that's delicious with this festive bread.
Okay.
This is the festive white bread. Do you like white bread or brown bread?
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, but white pia.
When I'm to a gym,
Yeah.
you
Kidogo.
exercise, you're losing weight, ama?
Not really. Tu ile ya kuwa fit.
Okay, I like that.
Nipate show nisiheme haraka.
Very, very good, because they say,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
90% of fitness is in the kitchen. Sindio?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, did you know that?
Now I know.
And only 10% is in the gym. So whatever you eat is very important.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So this right here is the Nature's Gold white bread, and we're going to make an omelette
Okay.
with this bread
Okay.
inside the bread. So it's a mix of a lot of things. You'll see. I'll teach you. I'll take you slowly, don't stress. And did you know that you can actually reseal this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you open like this, just like that.
On my boost. Kitambo. Okay. Me.
How did you open your bread packet in the past, Kitambo?
So, nikwambie ka story kidogo tu. Najua hujaniuliza hiyo story but wacha.
It's fine.
So, kitambo when I was a kid, I was like about 8-9. I used to live on the street. So, full bread tulikuwa tunaita mogima ni full bread. Tulikuwa tunakula full bread. Buy bread kama hiyo.
Yeah.
Because unataka kuikula bila chai ama anything.
Of course.
Unaifinya hivi.
Oh.
Wewe ungekuwa na ingine nikuonyesha tulikuwa nakula mogima.
Okay.
Unaifinya.
So you squeeze it nicely.
Squeeze kabisa. Inakuwa kwa kitu kadogo alafu unaitandika hiyo full yote. So sidhani kama hizo days tulikuwa tunaireseal juu hiyo naitandika yote unless una reseal hiyo paper uiweke kando. But then,
That's a good story. Thank you for that.
It's good to know that right now because now I can't finish like even half of it.
And how old were you then?
No, I was 9, 8, 9.
8, 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sahi hakuna haja. Sahi naweza reseal because maybe ndakula slices.
Slice 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Just like that.
So I need to know how to reseal.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by putting some butter on this particular, they was looking for it, that's the butter. So maybe you can help me. I'm going to get some knives. Oh, first we should wash our hands. Maybe we wash our hands nicely and then we start. So Guardian, when you started your career in the gospel industry, how long did it take you to finally get noticed, to finally get recognition for the songs that you were doing?
I did get recognition.
Yeah.
But
that's your knife?
Yeah, thanks. Nearly get recognition a few people.
Okay.
So it was recognition with a few people for a long time. So naweza kusema at least watu walikuwa wananijua.
Yes.
But nilikuwa na struggle too. You know, so I think breakthrough yangu ama when now I started getting breaking even. That means at least getting something out of the craft was after 7 years. 7
years. And how did you manage to persevere for so long?
No, unajua, but the thing about music is you give up and start again.
Yeah.
So times zile mtu give up ni mob.
Yeah.
Unajua. But unafindigi kama ni kitu iko within you. Hiyo ni life. Hiyo ndo life unajua. So it keeps just coming back. You know, you still keep getting a few songs here and there. You give up, you unakaa kidogo unapata song tena. So yeah. I think hiyo ndo ilikuwa ni keep going. And then of course when you're like almost giving up kabisa, you get people who will call you for a gig for like 2,500. Hey, una feel bado kumbe kuna hope.
Really?
Yeah.
And when you first started and things weren't going as planned, would you say that your childhood has made you stronger and has made you a fighter? Because obviously back in the day you said you have grown up in the streets, so you've seen a difficult time.
Yeah.
So for you, has that really just made you stronger and that's why you stuck it out for 7 years?
I wouldn't say childhood yangu ndo imeni keep stronger. Naweza kusema tu ni kwa sababu the love and the passion I had for music. So I think it got to a point where it was not now about what I'm getting out of it. It's just I'm doing it because I love doing it. So
and you didn't care about the money.
Yeah, because everyone cares about money.
I like that. Honesty is good. We're honest here.
I wouldn't say it just I didn't care. I did care.
Okay.
Only that I got to a point where I felt like yes, I care about the money, but I still can't do it without the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it came to putting food on your table, paying your bills, how are you managing to do that if music wasn't making money?
Yeah, so see, ndo nimekwambia sometimes una feel kama imeisha kabisa, you're giving up.
Yeah.
But once in a while unapata kagig ka 2,500, 3,000.
So that kept you going?
It keeps you going.
For real?
Yes, it does keep you going. At least inakuonesha kuna hope.
Okay.
Unajua?
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the sense that you got,
and then it depends also on what your bills are like.
I was just going to get
so,
there.
Kama uko na bills za rent ya 4,000, ukipata gigs mbili za 3 Gs, so uko sorted, uko na rent na food. So uko poa.
Okay.
Alafu mwanaume, I think kitu ya maana sana ukiwa unaishi peke yako ni rent tu.
Yes.
Food unaweza visit wase.
Today you're at Kevo's house, kesho you're at Brian's house.
Lengia kwa Brian kidogo. Lunch,
bachelor life.
Dinner, so
Okay. Hey, give us a hack, life hack if you're a bachelor and you're looking for a way to pay your bills.
Maybe hiyo ni hizo siku za kitambo.
Nowadays, by the way,
unakuja tuangaliane alafu uende.
Yes.
Uende ni kule.
Yes. You come, you say hi, and then you go.
Then when you go now I eat.
Exactly. Times are different nowadays, honestly, especially with the cost of living, even that.
Why are you doing that?
So, I forgot to explain. So what we're doing is we're making a hole here, but this is where we're going to put the omelette.
Oh.
Yeah, so see, we're making a really, really tasty omelette bread thingy. Taona. Today I'm teaching you a new recipe, something that you've never seen before. Oh wow, your circle is looking circular.
Has to be.
It's looking good. No. Yours is definitely more round than mine.
We're gonna use this still.
Yes, we're going to use it in a bit. I'll show you how we're going to use it. Okay, you know how to make an omelette?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut the break. Yeah. So like this, and then like that.
How many eggs?
Three eggs.
Okay.
All right. Where's the others? Here. Do that again. Okay. All right. You have a very beautiful wife.
Asante.
Tell us more about her. Tell us more about the love you share for your wife. Because you're a romantic man, and we know that.
You don't know.
We know. We've seen online.
Maybe that's just the headline.
Ama is just who we portray. Are you actually a romantic person?
I think I am.
You think you are?
But I think she's in a better place to
explain.
Yeah, because naweza fikiria ni romance hiyo.
But it's not.
Something else. Yeah, but then I think I am. My wife is a good woman.
Yeah, she's beautiful, and you guys look really good together. You guys make a great couple. So maybe you can just do this. Okay. Let's make you do some work. Nice.
Done.
Chef,
so
no, not yet. Continue.
Oh, it's not done yet.
No. Patience.
How do you know it's done?
So you'll see it's mixed up nicely. When you see the yellow particles, they've all mixed together, and you can't really see like the yellow strands of egg. No, you can still see some yellow. Okay. Now you know. So Guardian, in terms of you as an individual, in terms of what you do for a living, in terms of your career, has there been any times in life when you just knew that this is what I was meant to do, this is my calling, this is exactly who I'm supposed to be and where I'm supposed to be in life? Like, sometimes you just get like a realization where you're like, man, I wish I started doing this sooner, or man, I really wish that sometimes this is where I want to be in 5 years, but imagine I'm here right now at this particular point in my life. So have you had those epiphanies, like those moments of realization?
Yeah, I think I've had those moments, and for me, I think how I look at things is when I am doing something, do I like struggle doing it? And like for music, what I hear from the people who listen to my music, you'd meet people and they tell you, Maze, I used to listen to your music a lot, mpaka nikapata hii job nimepata.
Wow.
There's this artist called Rose Mohando. I don't know if you know about her.
Of course I know her, yeah.
So I met Rose sometimes back and I'd gone for an event. So I went to introduce myself to her. She told me, because there was a time she was really sick. So she told me she listened to my song throughout the time that she was in a hospital.
Wow.
So I think when you get to hear testimonies like those, and people telling you how you bless their hearts, it's a calling. It is a calling.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That's so nice.
What do you do with this?
Oh, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put some spices. Do you like chili?
Yeah.
You like chili? Amazing. You're one of the first guests who has said that. Everybody's scared when they see chili. So we can put a little bit of chili powder. Okay. Kidogo tu. And then we're going to put some salt, which is here. That's black pepper.
That's black pepper.
And then salt is here. That should be okay. Do you like green chilies?
I grow green chilies.
You grow
I'm
green
also
chilies?
a farmer, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Talent we did not know. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to chop up some onions. Like this.
Want me to chop?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Let me use my knife. Yes, it's kidogo.
Butter. Okay, so let me just mix that up. When it comes to gospel music, who is your mentor? Who inspired you?
Ruben Kigame.
Yeah?
Kigame is good, man. He's a legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's somebody that you've been looking up to for a very long time.
Yeah. But him, he started singing when I was a kid and he still sings.
Yes.
So so I think maisha yangu yote ya usanii nimemuona.
Yeah.
Na nimemsikiza pia.
Yeah. Nice. That's nice. It's always nice to have some sort of like inspiration and role models growing up, right? Because they keep you in track. they really keep you focused, because you're like, if this person can do it and they're still doing it for all these years, even me, I can.
Is this enough?
Huh? More than enough, more than enough. So we're just going to chop it up, dice it up nicely. And then we put some tomato inside. Yeah. For someone like you whose story has been, you know, a testimony that God can come through, God can, you know, when God is there, anything is possible. So for you, when you look back at your journey and you look back from where you started and where you've come from, sometimes do you wonder, wow, this is my life and this is where I am now? Did you ever think when you were a child growing up, this is where you'd be?
The things there are things you wish to become,
yes,
or places you wish to go.
Yeah.
But of course ukiangalia life yako place huko, sometimes ukiwa mdogo ama hata ukiwa mkubwa, kuna zile vitu unaona gani dream. Unajua, ni dream tu.
Your life sometimes it feels like a dream.
Yeah, unaona ni dream tu. There are things you feel like you will be able to achieve.
Yes.
But there are things you wish you can achieve. Like for now, for me, na feel kama where I am right now, ni kitu nilikuwa tu na wish nitakuwa, but nilikuwa najua labda iwezekani. So I think it helps me, or it makes me see God more in my life than I probably would have seen kama ningekuwa na life tofauti. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And sometimes you don't realize how far you've come until you look back at that time and you reflect. Do you have those moments of reflection?
My wife and I sisi ukumbuka kila saa.
Yeah.
Tunajua, difference ya saa ina like hata 3 years ago.
Yes.
ama seme 4 years ago.
Yes.
There's a huge difference. The things that we've been able to achieve together and the things that we've been able to do together within these few years ni kubwa sana. Ni vitu ni ngumu sana kuachieve for lifetime ya mtu. Yeah.
What are some of your milestones together as a couple?
Whoa. I think all my life, like we've, when I met my wife, my balance that time was 10 G's.
And right now, what's your balance?
No, I won't say that, but I will say that within the 5 years we've been able to, like I have been able, through the help of my wife, emotionally, everything, we've been able to build our home.
Wow, beautiful.
5 years it's not something I had thought could happen.
And 5 years is not a long time, because when you look back at it and look at how much you've achieved, it seems like it's a short time.
Yeah. So
when you compare it to what you've done for yourself.
Yeah. So
yes.
So that time I was living somewhere along Mombasa Road, Uko. Right now I'm just living like 2 minutes from here. From wherever we are. At least as in Niki tunaweza walk, because I called her when I was at home. 2 minutes I'm here.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
And this area it's a sweet area, eh?
So so that, and now I'm building the second home.
Wow.
So
you're building your second home.
Yeah. So
where is that going to be?
Somewhere around Moa Hills.
Wow.
Moa Hills, just a few kilometers from Sonko Road. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's been something that you never imagined, but like she really has held your hand emotionally.
Yeah, she has.
She supported you, and you guys together are a good team.
Santi.
Okay, so we're going to put this in here. And then now we're going to cut some chili, yes. You said you're okay with chili, yeah?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Coming.
Yeah, I think too much, but it's okay. Let me wash the chilies.
Okay. You want all of them, the two?
Yeah, one is good. I think one should be okay. We don't want to die here. Dardian, when it comes to your life as a singer, when it comes to the things that you've been able to achieve in your career as a singer, what is something that you think was one of your biggest challenges and now you've been able to overcome? From back in the day to now, when you look back at your journey of all these years, something that you never thought was possible, and now here you are, you're doing it. It could be production, it could be making music videos, it could be, things like that.
Challenge, as you asked, music production.
Yes.
Ni ngumu sana. Because, so for like the first timers or people who are beginning, you spend a lot of money on your song, then it ends up not going anywhere. You give up on it.
And it's very disappointing and disheartening as well, because you're like, is it something that I've done wrong?
Yeah,
and then trying to get money, raise money again to do another song.
For you to be able to like sustain your projects. And by the time you start even getting more money to do your song, already vile una feel auko pia sure about the next one, So
Absolutely.
I think it is a big challenge to be able to sustain a music business. That's what a lot of people go through. But for me, I would say what I've been able to achieve through the years is also within the years that I've been with my wife, is to be able to build my own studio and to be able to get my own equipment for production. So
it's an investment, yes, but in the long run, it helps you cut down costs.
Yeah, for me sasa ime cut down costs zangu sana za production, because nitaingia tu studio nifanye recording zangu, alafu watu wangu wa production wanifanyie, imepunguza costs za production.
That's good.
For me.
That's good.
Yeah.
So would you say that between you and your wife, who is the better businessman or woman?
Mimi ndio mtu wa biashara. Wife yangu ananga mambo ya biashara. Yeye anaenjoy to life. But then anajua like her, she knows how to manage stuff. She's able to, like, when you come up with an idea, she's able to like see the project through, the idea through to its fulfillment. So kitu yote ile utamletea tu anataka ikue, but kwa biashara ajali sana mambo ya biashara.
Okay. So you still, you're the businessman.
But mimi ni njoroge bana.
I like that. Yeah. When the two of you came out in the open about your relationship, there was a lot of noise. And there was a lot of people who were like, these two together, will it work? The age difference and all those things. There were factors that, people talk a lot on social media, right? It's always the case. Did that ever disappoint you or discourage you?
No, I think what disappointed me is to see how messed up, people are.
Yeah.
In terms of how people think about things and how people even behave around things, but I don't think it really affect, because usually most people who most people who talk they talk on social media, right?
Sitting in their houses.
They talk on social media, and on all those platforms, their name on those platforms is follower.
It's not even their name.
Like that's how I relate to them. Like kuna hiyo part ya followers. So if they are following you,
and you don't follow them back.
So I don't get to tell you what to do in your life if I am following you. You're the one who's taking me wherever you're going. So it's just for me to follow you wherever you're going. It's not for me to dictate. Kwamba ati now at this point you need to turn this way, ama you need to go this way, because I don't know where you're going. So I think mimi kile tu nafaa kufanya ni kufollow tu. Unajua? So because them they are followers, they will they have to just follow me wherever I'm going.
Like
tell me where to go.
And that's a good way of looking at it, by the way, especially when it comes to your followers and the things that they have to say. Sometimes they can say nasty things, but at the end of the day, they are just your followers. They are following you. You are not following them. Even
if you call like me now, if it's, say I have like 700,000 followers, if I call all of those people to a gig right now, hawatakuja.
Of course.
Like wale watakuja hapo hata ni maybe 500 ama 1,000. So you don't get to listen to 700k people who cannot turn up for your gig, or yani hao wana enjoy kuongea.
Exactly. And that's what they do best. And you continue doing what you do best.
People are out here struggling, bana. If you go to their houses, upate akitype utashangaa. Anangoja tu amalize hiyo fuliza.
And they're talking about your life.
And they're talking about me. Hiyo ni unfortunate, bana. Uko mbali bana. Yaani hiyo range. Range tu ya wewe kuniambia mbali kidogo. Mbali.
I like that attitude, because at the end of the day, it's your life. You do what you want to do, and whatever makes you happy. And for your wife as well, was it ever a point where she got upset?
I think she's very strong.
Really?
She doesn't. Yeah,
she's stronger than you as well.
Yeah, sasa yeye ana ndio strong. Mimi unajua mimi kitambo nilikuwa nikipata comment moja mbaya ya mtu na sasa nilikuwa na 2 followers kidogo, nilikuwa na get kama 3 comments, 2 comments. Nikipata comment moja ya mtu yenye ni mbaya kidogo. Naingia DM namuuliza bro mazee.
You would reply to them?
I would go to the DM namuuliza mazee nimekosea wapi? Kuna kitu nimedumbaya. Naweza do nini?
What?
Sasa saa hii hata sijuangi kama amesema ama hajasema, yani hiyo time sina. But my wife was very strong. She reads through all the comments. Me, I don't read.
Serious?
Yeah, this is so ugly.
Wow.
And sometimes she replies.
I love that. We love a strong, thick-skinned woman. Because I mean, at the end of the day, this industry, you know, the industry that we're in, it can be very, very discouraging. You know, people can say whatever they want to say. Sometimes you feel let down. Sometimes you feel disappointed. Sometimes you feel, you know, heartbroken because of the
mbona iko hivyo lakini
mbona
watu wako na hiyo entitlement ya
to say whatever they want to you.
And most of this, so one day I'd gone to, like, what was that? I think it was Nairobi Hospital. So I'd gone to the hospital. I'm there with my wife. Nilikuwa nimeenda kwa dentist. So she's on the queue waiting for, you know, a prescription, and some lady behind her is saying, "Asa nimecheki ule chali fulani alimari ule madam ni sijui chali aliona nini kwa huyo madam."
What?
And then my wife turns and asks her, "Are you talking about me?" And she goes like, no. Aka feel embarrassed, akatoka hata kwa queue. So nilikuwa naambia wife yangu, so most of these people say what they don't mean, ama. Cause why would you say you're not talking about me when you're talking about
and
me?
I know so, you're like, talking about
so
me.
So it's something you can't say
on my face.
Yes. You know, so most of those people who say matu,
they don't have the guts. They don't have the guts.
Cause mse ana type ni easier kuliko
say it on your face.
Because I've never met anyone who says anything on my face. Nikipatana nao ni mse atataka selfie ama atataka kitu kama hiyo, because
there's no hate.
Because if you can say that on my face, I think I would appreciate it more.
Okay.
But shida ni utamaliza kuisema kweli. Hiyo ndio shida. Kuisema unaweza kuisema kwa face yangu, ni appreciate vile tu nda appreciate, ndo sijui kama nda appreciate kama bado umesimama ama kama ama kama wana form ka WhatsApp group ka barrio. Unajua? Okay. But then if you're typing something, just be sure it's something you can tell. You know, it's something you can just come to me and tell me
on your face. Yes. But people are very two-faced, right? That's just how it is. Have you also experienced industry people you know, also saying stuff about you to your face behind your back, like you're just hearing a lot of noise from everywhere?
So hey, I won't mention the artist,
it's fine.
But one day I'm working with an artist. Have supported them through a few projects. You know, I've done music videos for them and all that stuff. So one day
So you seeing what we're doing?
I'm seeing.
Sorry.
So one day I get a guy in the office. So one of my guys in the office decides. So this guy is posting all these things about you.
About you?
Yeah, about me now. Okay, about himself.
Okay.
But he wants people to like hate on me.
Oh.
So he decides, I'm gonna call this guy on a number that he doesn't know to hear what he will say about you.
Oh.
So huyu ni jamaa yani nimekuwa nikimkamea through kabisa yani kwa life.
Like you think this is somebody that is your own? Is your person? Okay.
So the guy calls on a different number and the first, yani ile tu story ya kwanza anaanza kupea ujamaa, ujamaa amekula do zangu. So nikamsikia and he, you know, the things he says about me, and he's asked, but I've seen this guy giving you money or doing this stuff for me. Ati hapana, you hata.
And you're shocked. You're just there, like listening.
I'm listening and I'm thinking, yani mtu yeye anasema hivi. Unajua? So vile alikata simu, we called again, and then the guy told him, mazee niko hapa na Guardian.
Oh. What was his reaction then?
Jamaa ametetemeka hapo kwa simu. No, unajua. Mzai. Kamwambia,
And since then you cut him off?
I did cut him off, but he's my guy and he's a kid, so he keeps calling me Mzai bana.
Whose fault is this now?
Mzai bana.
Who are we to blame, you or the guy? Because you didn't cut him off. You're still with him. You're still friends with him.
No, unajua sasa nakuangalia tu naona sasa wewe ni mtoto bana.
You have a lot of growing up to do.
There's a lot that it still has to go on in your life
for you to mature.
Na mimi kukatofa ama kumchukia.
Did he apologize at least?
He did. Okay. He did apologize.
At least. I like that. Yeah. I like that. So Guardian, I need some help. I need you to put this on top here. Okay? We cover it like this. We press it kidogo. And then now we're going to put this on top tena, and then now we turn it. Sawa. Okay. So that's what we're doing. I feel like it's cooked. The bottom is cooked, so we'll do that. Now that's your homework. Yeah.
So inapresiwa mpaka irudi kwa hiyo.
Exactly.
Sasa hii iko kwa hii circle hapa. Hii yako inakaa irregular ndio.
You just called my circle irregular.
Ikata hivi.
Pole. And let me tell you, the reason why I'm on this show is because I have good guests. Guests who actually know how to cook, like yourself. Sindio? So you...
Ivo? Go best.
Wait, no, we're supposed to do something else. Just turn it back. Just turn it back. No, it's fine. We're okay. So what we're going to do now is put the egg on top. Tena. Yes. So, put it around here. And then now we turn. Okay. And then we're okay. Yeah. What's your favorite food?
Ugali kuku fulani.
Kienyeji.
So, unajua nimekwambia mimi ni farmer na utaki kunielezea story.
Yeah. Tell me more about you as a farmer. Guardian the farmer.
Interestingly, I realized like 3 days ago that so I have run my farm as a business.
Okay.
For the last 4 weeks.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just
for the last 4 weeks.
Okay.
And it took me 7 years to ever make money from music.
Wow.
But I have made more money on the farm than I made in music for 7 years.
Yeah. What?
For real.
And why farming? How did you end up farming?
Because I love farming and I have space. I love just seeing animals around. When I have enough space for that. So I decided to, kuweka tu animals kiasi tu kujibamba. And then one day I come home and decide, what if I have 100 goats?
But do you have 100 goats?
No, I have 70.
70 goats?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've sold some.
You've sold some?
Yeah.
And cows?
So I have two.
2 cows.
2 cows.
Okay.
14 sheep.
Okay.
50 chicken.
Okay.
After selling some.
Okay.
I have 4 geese.
Okay.
I have 7 guinea fowls.
Eish.
I have 6 ducks.
This is the entire animal kingdom that you have.
It is.
Wow.
So,
you say?
Yeah. I want you to do the math.
Yes.
Buy 1 goat at 5,000.
Okay.
And sell it at 10 G's.
Okay.
After a month.
Wow.
So, sell 100 goats.
Yeah.
How much is that?
My math is weak.
100 times 10,000.
Oh.
How much is that?
See, 100,000. Sindio?
100 times 10,000.
See, you just add 1 0. 1 million. 100 times 10,000.
Yeah.
Is that 1 million? 1 million? Are we being serious?
You sell 100 times 10,000. Do the math.
Why is everyone letting me down? Guys, you better cut this. I'm going to be roasted.
I hope this is cooked.
100 times. Lenta, you're giving me 1 million. That's right. Why were you looking at me doubting me? I said 1 million.
Yeah.
So it's right.
Yeah.
Let's redo that again.
So.
Okay.
Tell me how long you need to sell 100 goats. How many people are eating goats, by the way?
Hey, everyone, I love.
Yeah, so many people, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can sell like 10 goats a day.
Yeah.
So if you have 100 goats, you only need 10 days to sell all of them.
Wow.
So you need 10 days to make $1 million.
Eish! That's awesome. I'm going right now to buy a plot somewhere.
So that's
And I'll buy a goat from you. So you'll give me a discount.
So that's if you only need. So that's if you only have 100 of them.
Yes, but if you have more, obviously that's more money.
Small.
Wow.
Is it cooked?
Yeah, it's cooked. Look, this looks nicer though.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's okay.
It
It looks good. All right, I just hear a buzzer. It's time for us to play a game.
Oh.
Yes. Are you ready to play a game with me?
Okay. Well,
So Garden, are we ready for game time? It's called Taste or Tell. Okay, so we're going to spin the wheel.
Okay.
And then now, whatever you get over there is what you have to consume if you don't answer my question. So if it comes to, for example, take a spoon of garlic powder, and then I ask you a question.
I either answer the question or take the spoon.
Correct, that's how it is. So
Okay.
it's as simple as that.
Okay.
So are we ready? So do you want to spin that? And then I ask you the question?
This direction on this.
Wherever, however, you choose.
Eh?
Amazing, brilliant. But no, you said you're fine with chili. Chili sauce. So you're okay with chili?
But hii kitu mmeiseti kuja kusimama hapo kwa chili. Kwani kwa sababu mbona ulijua itakuwa chili?
See, because I can read chili. And I'm the one who wrote
I
those.
think hii kitu mmeiseti kujange kwa chili. Hebu tu nini tena tuone kama itakuja kwa chili.
Sawa. And if it's not, then you're still going to have the chili sauce.
Yeah,
Sawa.
I will.
Okay, done.
Let's see. Ay! Mmeset.
No.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
That's the
Higher. So the question is,
Yeah.
have you ever blocked another gospel artist? And if yes, who?
You want me to mention the names? Me, I keep blocking people every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who did you block? It's fine. If you don't want to tell us, you can just have the chili sauce. No stress. Usiona pressure, by the way. The chili sauce is not so intense. It's mild. Promise.
How do I say?
Let's just say the name. It's okay. And we move on to the next question. Ni sawa. Don't feel the pressure.
Nimeblock watu wengi bana.
I need a name. One name. One. Give me a name.
Hiyo spoon ya chili ni inatoshanaje?
Tablespoon.
Full.
Yes.
No.
Is here. And this is what we're going to
Cheki nimeblock nani? Niambie ule hata jana. Eh?
Yeah.
Kijana? Bana, we choma. Anaitwa Samuel. Anaitwa Samuel bana.
Samuel.
Yeah, he's a gospel artist called Samuel. Most people don't know him. He's an upcoming.
Wongo. This is lies. No. We don't take that. Yeah, this is your spoon. Get ready.
Sio ndio real name yake? Yes. For real?
But show me on Instagram.
I'll show you after the show. But him is there. That's his real
Yeah?
name. He's called Samuel. He knows himself.
In the comments, please let me know. I feel like he's just lied to me.
Not lying. But for sure, I block people. They even know. The artist will even tell you on the comment section the ones I've blocked.
But you don't want to tell us a name?
See, he's called Samuel.
This Samuel, who is Samuel? Our finance guy is called
Yeah.
Samuel as well.
Samuel.
Kumbe, when did he become a gospel artist?
Not him. A gospel
Even there's someone there who's a manager is also called Samuel.
He's a gospel artist called Samuel.
You've picked the most cliche name, Ati Samuel.
Yeah, like his real name. You know, mostly watu
This man.
jina zao ni
This man.
jina zao real.
Aya, sawa, no worries. I forgive you for this one. We have 3 more questions. Twende. Spin the wheel.
Kwa hivyo hata mimi naweza block lakini siwezi sema mbele ya watu ni.
Why exactly? You have to be honest. You're a truthful person. Do it.
It's called some. Usijaribu kurudi kwa hizo chili tena.
Nice. Mayonnaise. Not bad.
Bado hiyo kitu.
This is mayonnaise.
Okay.
Okay, the question is, have you ever told another gospel artist that you like their song but you did not like it?
But I tell many of them. You know, you can't tell someone I don't like.
That's fine.
So many of them.
Who?
Especially when, let me tell you, when someone is when someone is an upcoming artist and you tell them their song is not good, then kumbe the song goes and blows. They will use you as their testimony all the time on interview. Hata niliongea na msanii mmoja anaitwa Guardian, akaniambia wimbo wangu ni mbaya. Sahi, ona.
That's fine. You've talked about upcoming twice. Samuel?
I've told so
Samuel
many.
Tena.
I've told so many people that their songs are good.
And not good?
And I know this song is not good because I just want to encourage them.
That's nice of you, but who?
Aye.
Now this one you have to. If you don't, you're going to eat.
We.
You're going to eat. Well, I can't let you go twice like that. I'm being too nice now.
Cheki, Short Baba, hii ni show. Short Baba, hii ni show. Si mambo ati. Short Baba.
Okay.
Hii ni show.
Sawa.
Nishakwambia song moja, hata wewe unajua. Nilikwambia ni tune lakini hata wewe unajua. Lakini ni show, si ati kwangu hivyo kwa song zote. Zingine zinakwambia ni tune.
Just that one song.
No, moja Short Baba. Song gani alikwambia? Hii nimeipenda hii. Lakini haja release. Haku release.
Oh. He listened to you?
He does listen to me.
Okay.
But now he knows. He knows when I'm telling the truth. Because when I'm telling the truth, I don't wait for him to send me the song. He releases a song, I call him to tell him hii ni tune.
That's nice.
Lakini yenye amenitumia nisikize, nishaimdanganya hii ni yenyewe. Hii ukitoa hii.
Yeah.
Lakini hakutoa.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
Thank you for being honest.
Moja nimejitetea na wewe bana, usikati. At least him najua him is my friend.
Yeah.
So now among the artists,
Yeah.
like the ones you're asking me,
Yeah.
my friends, Moji.
Okay, sawa. Next.
Mbona ikuji kwa ile omelette?
Vinegar. Lovely.
Kwani hakuna omelette kwa hii list? Nikose hiyo jibu ni
Oh, here it is.
so nafaa kuikunywa ama?
Let me confirm. Amazing. It is vinegar. Aya. The question is, name the gospel artist who has the biggest attitude.
Like hakuna tu siwezi name tu kitu mzuri kuhusu mtu yoyote. Only there's nothing good about these gospel people.
Name.
Who has the biggest attitude?
Yes, attitude. Like diva, like star energy.
Gospel. See, star energy. So let me see. Hey, boss emoji. Why? Mister. Boss yeye anajuanga yeye mister.
Like he knows.
Boss jadanganya, like him he even knows.
Yeah. He knows I'm it.
He knows.
Okay. Okay. You guys friends?
Yeah, we are friends. We even have a song we did last year together.
That's
songs,
nice.
yeah.
So you guys like, you don't, I know you don't hang out with other people, but like,
I don't hang out with anyone.
yeah. But like you guys talk?
Yeah, we talk. I talk to all, gospel music. I talk to all the musicians. I just don't hang out with people.
Okay.
Because me sasa niko busy baya.
Okay. So one last question. Spinach.
Asiona hiyo sasa niko best. Lakini kwa kaswali kazuri kuhusu mtu bana. Hizi vitu.
Hey, mayonnaise tena.
See.
See omelette. He's holding his omelette like he's going to cut a cake. Happy birthday, Guardian. Nah, see omelette.
Aye, mayonnaise.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the biggest paycheck you've received?
From
From music, not from
music.
farming.
Yeah,
Farming
from
you've told us.
Yeah, from music, it is the latest one is like 8.5 million.
Ooh.
Yeah.
8.5 million.
I have met money from music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations. That's
and that
amazing.
was like the second one. So, because that is the latest and the biggest. But
okay.
I have made quite some money from it.
High five. Oh, okay. You don't do high fives? All right, and with that, let's cut our little fancy omelette cake. Are you ready for this? See, you've been wanting to eat this for a while. Yes, you show me some excitement.
Itaweza. Lakini unajua najaribu kufikiria vile nitajitetea. Kwa watu.
It's okay. You've not said anything wrong. You've just been honest.
Wewe watu catch hapa nje.
Yes. You said nothing bad.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us who you blocked.
Okay.
Maybe Samuel. You have to DM Samuel nicely.
I can't.
Whoever he is, wherever he is, if he exists.
Hakuna kitu atafanya.
Okay, so this is our recipe. This is our dish. It's called an bread omelette, something like that, something of that sort. It's pretty simple, but it looks nice. Are you ready to try it?
Yeah.
This is yours and this is mine. Fork is here. That's your fork. That's your fork. And this is my fork.
Thank you.
Yes. And then you can add some sauce if you like. Kuna ketchup. Yeah. If you want some ketchup, here you go.
Ni sample kwanza.
No, but sample from the middle where the egg is.
Unajua tukiwa watu hivi. Ukipewa ugali na nyama unatandika kwanza ugali. Alafu weka nyama utakamalizia mwisho. So hiyo ndio tunataka kujua hapa.
Okay. Starter and then main course. Now that's going to be a good bite.
Kwani wewe unataka kubite saa ngapi?
See, I wanted to see your reaction. You know, when I make something for someone, I like to see them and I'm like, it's nice, yeah? It's nice, yeah? That's what I'm doing. It's nice, yeah?
I think reactions zangu za nice ndo za kienyeji.
Oh.
Lakini ni yenyewe.
You're not even giving me a smile. Guardian, see you smile.
Reactions zangu ndo tofauti. So ukiona kana jam jua hiyo sasa iko top.
Okay, so. Imagine. It's good? Are you happy? Amazing. Will you make this at home for your wife?
Yeah, she'll make it for me. I'll tell her how to do it.
You'll tell her. But you did this, well, you did 60%, no, not even 60, 40% of the work.
Sio tu vile sijui hizi kupika. Nilikuwa nataka tu pia watu waone at least pia wewe unaweza jua.
Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you.
Sikushainia tena.
Honestly, they couldn't have been a kinder person. I'm so grateful. Thank you. I feel seen. All right.
Sasa mnaweza cut tuendelee kumalizia hiyo mleti nyingine. Leta mkate nyingine.
Now, you want one more? All right. Thank you so much for coming. Before we leave, there's one thing I want to talk to you about. Because I feel like this is a conversation that we need to have.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we're having this after we've eaten. You know, we're nice, we've got energy.
Very nice.
When it comes to the gospel industry versus the gospel ministry, what do you think is lacking? What do you think needs to be done so that these two industries can work with together?
No, the thing about music in this country, gospel, secular music, I feel like when us guys came into the industry, we started doing music because it was a hobby. You know, it's something you know how to do. You know how to sing. You know how to dance. So when we came into it, we didn't come into it as the business that it is. You know, and because I used to like sing in church, so and I know how to sing, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna go into the industry. So I think most of us don't really understand where we are, what we want to do, what the industry is like, where the money in the music is, where the ministry is. We don't know where to draw the line, you know. And it's unfortunate that people have taken advantage of the fact that most of us don't know that to use some of us, you know. So someone would want you to do a gig, but they will hide the gig under ministry. Because when you have to do it as ministry, you just want to bless people's hearts. You know, you don't expect anything in return.
Yes.
In return.
Yes.
Okay. So most of the times when people call you, they will call you for ministry. Even when it's really the business.
Yes. Even if there's brands attached.
Even
to
if
it.
there are, brands attached.
Yes.
So what the gospel ministry is basically, you don't expect from it, but you use the gift that God has given you to be a blessing to people, to sing to people, to to bless people. Okay, but now when it comes to the industry, an industry is the business aspect of it, where you need to like do branding, you need to do marketing, you need to you need to like follow all the principles of an industry, for you to be able to make something out of it. So usually what we do as most gospel musicians is, I do a song and then I expect to get the results of an industry, which is the business. I expect to get money from it, but I do it as a ministry. So what do? I sing a song, then I put it out on YouTube, and then expect that because God is powerful and this is a gospel song, God is going to push it to the people and
God
He will make
provide.
He will make people know this song exists. So that's His work.
Okay.
But I expect to make money from it. So the principles of the business aspect is, you make sure you have a product, that's a song. Okay, you make sure you have a budget for marketing the song, so that you make sure people know about the song.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Once you've done marketing, make sure the song is properly positioned in the places where it can generate income. These places are like now the streaming platforms, the YouTubes, the Skiza, and all those things. So if your song is not placed in those places yet, there's no way you'll be able to get your money from it.
Yeah.
So that is the industry. Okay. So the industry entails, branding, showbiz. You turn up in some, like you're called for a gig, you go and hire cars. Showbiz. You want people to, drive that perception that you're good, you have some cash. Just for the sake of the kind of audience that you have in your fans. So the industry has a lot of work that needs people to be able to understand what it is.
Okay.
Which most people just come into the industry and they, you're in the industry, you're in ministry, it's like a hobby, you sing when you just wake up and decide today I'm going to sing and release a song,
Okay.
So I think with time people will be able to learn if they ever learn, but if they don't learn, whoever is watching this show, you need to know that there are things that you have to do for you to be able to get certain results as far as the gospel is concerned.
Okay.
Now, gospel ministry and gospel industry have to work hand in hand.
Yes.
So I am supposed to bless people with the gift that God has given me, but I have bills, and where I live, it's heavy. It's heavy bills. So my bills need to be paid, and I do my music as a career. So I need to bless people, yes, but I need to make something money out of whatever I'm doing. So they need to be coupled up. So whoever tells you to come and do ministry and they don't care about how you're going to get your money, they are manipulating. They are just using you. Usikubali hiyo mtu anakudanganya bana. Unajua? So ministry yenyewe pia ni tamu, saa zile unajua utakula ushibe. Unajua? Cause utafanya hiyo ministry alafu unaenda landlord ajui umetoka ministry. Unajua? Tumbo hata yako haijui umetoka ministry. Family yako haijui.
Children's school fees.
If you have all those things to pay for, they don't know that you you can't tell your whoever needs your bills ati mazeni nimetoka tu kupiga ministry sijapata kitu. Unajua? So I think these things need to be coupled up. You need to do ministry, but be able to also, even sustain yourself. You can't go to a music producer and tell them, I'm just doing ministry, so you're going to record for me for free and shoot a video for me for free.
Because even then they have bills to be paid.
Because they also have bills to be paid. So it's just something that needs to work hand in hand. Only that, most selfish people will want you to
just do everything for free. Okay, fair enough. All right, thank you. I feel like that was a very interesting conversation. Did you have fun?
Yes, I did have fun.
I feel like you...
yeah.
But by the way, you played very safe. I was expecting more from you, Guardian.
Watu wajini show, watu watakachi.
It's okay. We'll make sure we have a part 2, round 2.
Yeah,
and then now you come prepared, yeah?
For me to say the person that I've beloved.
It'll take a lot.
Take a while.
Okay, so all right, and with that, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. It has been one amazing episode. I have really enjoyed my time with Guardian Angel. Of course, you know, we've cooked as well, courtesy of Festive Bread. Quite an incredible meal. You like it? You cook it at home?
Yeah.
He will. You said he will.
But sisi ni watu wa festive brown bread. Kama inaweza kana na brown bread,
yeah,
itaweza.
amazing, absolutely. So remember, this is Feast with Friends. It's a festive bakery production. I am Shiksha Arora. So make sure you comment below, you like, you subscribe, and yes, just follow us on all our social media handles. That's at DPL Festive, and do let us know who you'd like to see next. If you've enjoyed this conversation, a thumbs up would mean a lot to us, and make sure you keep watching, because when you watch, we get to do more of this and we get to have these conversations more and more. That's it from us. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Bye.
Next week on Feast with Friends.
Fun fact, my first job, I was a waitress in Mombasa.
What? You were a waitress?
You didn't know this?
No.
How? Yes, I was a waitress. I was a waitress for how long? Like 9 months.
Okay.
This was 2019.
Were you serving the vibes?
I was having everything.
Okay.
I used to love the job.
And that's when you blew up, right? That's when TikTok
yes
happened for you,
yes,
and you know,
yes.
you went viral.
But then again, that type of content, I think people took it two separate ways, rather two different ways. Because now in Mombasa, whining is an actual art. You get, like, people are being taught from when they were tiny, growing up, like lazima, you have to know how to do these things.
Like especially
ni kama Waluya with doing this. Exactly. Now
and even like the Swahili ladies when they wear deras and they move their hips.
Yes.
It's so.
One celebrity I blocked.
It cannot be your ex.
He's not a celebrity.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You say celebrity though.
Yeah, I agree.
Festive, oh,